Welcome to Solarbacca being a video. Guys, today I'm here defending. You know who I'm defending? I'm defending every single person who's ever had to play against a Vayne top lane. Now listen, no matter how messy this laning phase gets, I want you to all know by the end of this game, the Vayne will be suffering. So with that being said, if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, comment down below what you're going to see next, subscribe, and also go leave a follow twitch.tv/Solarbacca where we make the YouTube videos in real time. Now guys, I am planning a trip to Korea for the month of June. So if you guys want to donate, sub, like, comment, all of those things do help out. And with that being said, let's get into the video. So we are against Vayne. I'm a little bit worried. I'm going to ward this bush for now. The thing with playing against Vayne, it's actually a very tricky matchup, and it's actually bad to go barrel start. You might be saying, well, if it's bad to go barrel start, why do you do it? I forgot. Bro, I forgot. Nobody plays Vayne top lane. But I do know this is a matchup where even if we end up falling behind early because we griefed by going longsword and barrel start instead of D-blade and Q start, we should still be fine. We're going to let her half push because there's not much we can do to contest the push in the first place. We're going to replace the barrel as well. And then if we get if we're able to get one auto, it's fine. You see that Q that she just did? That Q just did 105 damage? Yeah, it's a bit crazy. It's a bit insane. We gotta wait to fight on the pushback. Vayne is a very, very terrible champion to play if you have a wave coming into you. She's terrible when a wave is pushing towards her. I don't care if I miss XP. What I care about is keeping my HP high. That's all I care about.
Hang them from the slaughter dogs.
First.
You see how much damage she does? It's insane. I knew she would do that. She was probably planning on auto-queuing it. We're gonna barrel like this, walk up, and we're actually using this barrel as a dud barrel. What that basically means, another word for that, is basically bait. So we're using this just as protection.
Betrayal stings like salt on a wound.
You see how she has a harder time walking up? That's a result of that barrel.
Always watch your back.
See what I mean by keeping your HP high, by the way?
Another.
And then placing a dud barrel. You see? Do you see how she can advance? Now we cooked it. Shit on. Do you see how she can't play against the wave? That's not luck. That's her being dumb because she's a Vayne player, Vayne top player. And me knowing that as a Gangplank player, you want to bully on stacked waves. You might be saying, but how do I know if the enemy top laner is going to troll like that in my games? Well, first of all, if you're playing against a Vayne top, there's already something wrong going on up there, so it will happen. You just gotta not ego the first few waves, start in the bush like I did with a barrel, right? With a barrel in the bush, and you will be able to dominate her. Now, you're playing until you get the Sheen, and after Sheen, she is a nothing character. She is a nothing character. You guys go fleet? So, I say this a lot. The reason you don't go fleet into a lot of matchups is because fleet is not a real rune until level 5. Level 5 is when you get healing. Hold on, let me focus up. Pay attention. Keep using what I told you guys about dud barrels.
I see corpses waiting to drop.
And remember what I just mentioned in regards to having a letting the wave push into you and then punishing on the pushback. So here I see my jungler's top side, right? So because I see my jungler's top side, I'm gonna take some unfavorable trades while a wave is stacking into me. And here's what I want to do. I want to thin out the wave just like this to make it easier for my jungler to take. Oh boy. Let's pop a potion, yeah? Yeah, let's pop a pot.
I'll burn it all down if I can't have it. It's the spot.
So like I said, Vayne top players, right? We already know they're very silly, right? We already know they're very dumb.
Everyone. The sea has no memory.
There's nothing to ult there. I can't ult and then she just dies. Again, this is not by coincidence. And also keep in mind how I barreled, right? Keep in mind how I barreled. I barreled towards the guy who's actually a threat. Wait 3 seconds. Does she have flash? I believe she does have flash. Thanks for the help. Like I said, Vayne top lane player, right? You guys can do this in your own games as well. I'm not going to ult that guy because he's not a free kill yet. Now, could Kindred range gank me top lane because she's a jungler and that's what junglers do? Yes. Now, will I die if she ganks top? Also, yes. Do I care? I do not care. I will take a death. I will happily take a death. Now, against Vayne, should you be going first strike? No, you should always go Comet. Because if you take Comet, or even Grasp can be good, because you have... With Grasp, you have access to second wind, and you also have access to unflinching for when you get condemned, and then you also have a little bit of healing. However, what I would recommend if you guys are watching this video is into Vayne, go Comet. Comet, you have access to the Comet rune. You could even go Airy, honestly, if you don't want, if you're scared of your Comet missing, because Vayne can tumble over the Comet, you can go Airy, and then take Scorch. And now you just got a free 40 damage every single time you press Q, plus 40 damage. You see how I hold the... Do you see how I hold the barrel there? That's what you always gotta do. Time that she's not autoing you is time that you're winning. Place a barrel down, Q. Look at that! Ask her how she wants to, if she can play the game. She'll say, no, I can't play the game. Oh, but you counterpicked me, bro. What happened? You counterpicked, you picked Vayne top lane, and you're not able to play? That sucks. That sucks. Now, she's gonna get the honey fruit, but I have my flash up, so I'm not too worried as of right now. Now, a key thing to note is you always want to have your passive up when you're against some cringe shit like Vayne top. She walks through here, she's dead. We'll see what she does, though. Okay, jungler, just don't fuck this up for me, bro. Please don't fuck this up for me. Should be a kill.
Enemy has been slain.
Nice. I was scared that my jungler was going to do the jungle thing that junglers do, where they just walk up and they just die. I feel like I've been hating on a lot of junglers. Listen, it's not my fault. I had a Kha'Zix today in a challenger lobby on top bus driver account, right? And he did one camp, he did his red buff, invaded Xin Zhao right after taking only one jungle camp, and then he died. After dying, he sat in base for 3 minutes. So the AFK thing never popped up, so I didn't get reduced LP, but he just wanted to be a dickhead, and then he just sat from bush to bush. So, honestly, if I sound like I hate junglers, it's because I hate junglers right now, I'll be honest with you. Oh, and yesterday on my NA account, the Challenger NA account, I was against the Kha'Zix mid lane who solo killed my A soul. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. A Kha'Zix mid lane was solo killing my A soul mid in a Challenger lobby in North America. It's really, it's just talent when you really think about it. Anyways, back to punishing Vayne top, yeah? If she walks through here, we're going to go for a one part on her. Max Q range, place the barrel. Not here, here. Now, do you see how she probably took the long way? Then we should approach from river to combo. Right? So, in a moment here, you see she wants to cannon, approach from river, fuck it up.
An enemy has been slain.
I don't mind. Okay, so we can repeat the same process now. Just use our orange and slow push a wave. Why am I slow pushing? Because slow pushing means a bigger wave. What does Vayne struggle against? As we said, a bigger wave. So, we're chilling. Now, we just saw Kindred and Ahri show bot lane, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to place a barrel down. We're going to watch what happens here. Okay. We're going to go for maybe a Q, but when she goes for the casters is when I want to go for the Q.
I'll take my time with her.
Okay. Now we're going to let the wave meet back around the middle. It's not exactly the middle, but it's around the middle. Now we almost have a barrel up. We're going to use our passive as well. We got to leave. We got to leave. We got to leave. How can we outplay it? How can we outplay it? Does he have flash? He doesn't have flash. Okay. You know what? Thank you for that, Swain. He did get his TP canceled, but it was the mere threat of his presence that scared him off. I respect that, bro. Very close to hitting that. I could have waited till these minions met in the middle. Now, remember, Vayne does not have ult. All she has are her auto attacks. I'm just slowly pushing the wave. Because for the 5th time, right, she struggles against slow pushes. Pack. We're gonna level up here and let's walk up. Okay, she recalled. Always make sure you have a passive up. Alright, now what do you think I should buy? Just pause the video or pause the stream. What do you think I should buy here? And then I'm going to tell you what I'm going to buy. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you answer double crit cloak, you are correct. Now, why do I buy double crit cloak? If you've been watching me play against the Vayne, all it takes is one good trade and Vayne cannot play the game. Vayne cannot play the game. So, by buying a double crit cloak, right? By buying a double crit cloak, you are ensuring one crit, GG, the entire lane until the next recall is GG. So that's what we're doing here. That's what the goal is. Let's move forward. She's full HP. Let's see what she does here. She does not want to trade into me. I'm going to just hold for bot lane. I would love if they could live. Any world we can live here? No, there's no world we live there. She just recalled. I'm not sure why she just recalled. I mean, I'm gonna take first tower. It's fine. I'll even place a barrel like this. That way I can triple her wherever she approaches from. Damn, she just knows. Dang, this Vayne has really good awareness. She has very good awareness. I thought she was a noob all of laning phase, but there she just knew that Viego would be coming top. Look at that. One crit. That's what I'm telling you guys about, right? One crit. That's all that matters. That's why we bought the double crit plug.
Enemy killing spree. Rampage.
You see it?
An
Double
enemy
crit
has
plug,
been
bro.
slain.
And now we buy a best friend sword, we buy our boots, we buy a scanner, and we head back towards bot lane. Now you might be saying, Solarbacca, why are you going bot lane? The reason I'm going bot lane is because I did everything I could top lane. There's nothing left for me here at top lane. We got the tower, we got a kill, we got the wave in. Now I need somebody to cover.
I found my hate in the fire.
Can you go top? Thank you. See, I'm being positive. Vayne has flash. Vayne has flash. My bot would ping me off. At the end of the day, people care about themselves, right? What does your bot lane care about? CS and gold. If you take the wave in front of them, which you can as Gangplank, right? They're not going to want to be there. They're just going to move. And if you say otherwise, it's because you haven't tried. And if it's because you have tried, it's because you haven't tried enough.
My ship, but not my soul.
Just checking to see where Swain Ari would be. I don't really care about the ward. Here's what I'm gonna do: hit a passive, then go for a 1-bar. Are you ready? When the minions get low, minions get low, minions get low, and we try that. It misses there, but we just try it again next time. That's the only way we can push a lead, right? Also, it teaches you habits. It teaches you habits of the enemy. So Ari didn't walk up to the wave close enough when I 1-parted, right? So what did that tell me? Maybe I need a triple barrel combo. So I'm gonna try that next time. We're learning in real time.
Never.
Oh, you see how she walked up? That was weird. Ooh, that's a little weird. And all it takes is 1 barrel. Vayne ends up killing me. Oh! Nice try, Viego. Nice try. The thing is, right?
Not here, not present.
It's a little scary. This is a little scary. Brother, grab the soul, guy. So here's the thing. Their jungler wanted to start the objective, but instead of helping them, Ahri got chunked down to 1 HP, and Vayne wanted to cheese me mid lane. So because of that, Kindred doesn't get the objective. Kindred just lost her jungle, and she's gonna lose this anyways. So despite me dying, it still ended up being a positive play. I'm gonna ping Swain to push that mid wave because I'm looking at bot lane and I see a kill opportunity here. Ooh. They got cooked.
A reckoning approaches.
Ah, they had flash.
Do I look like a patient man?
Flash abusers. Alright, now we buy Infinity Edge. I don't like how this guy's here, though. I do not like that he's here. How much HP does that Kindred have? 1800. That's a lot. Bro, I'm 2 levels above the Kindred and we have the same HP bar. Oh? How does that make sense? Oh.
The sea has no memory, but I...
An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Let's go buy IE. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Swain had flash. He could have flashed any part of Ahri's ability, and I think he just triple kills there.
A slit throat is too painless.
Let me get all these cinders. Level 13 is when we're able to play the game. This is a game that a lot of you can probably resonate in solo queue. You get a huge lead in top lane, right? You get a huge lead in top lane, but the rest of your team is empty. Maybe you have one teammate who's strong. So it's like, how do I carry with this lead where the enemy team didn't just run it down into me? The only person who ran it down was the Vayne. And level 13 plays a big part in that. Look at that. 1k damage. Another barrel? She dies, by the way. I did 930, so one more of those barrels and she's just dead. No ifs, ands, or buts. She's dead.
Unstoppable.
You have to remember, too, that something that you do by performing is you take out 1 to 2 members of the enemy team. So in this case, who is that? The Ahri, right? The Ahri's not able to rotate the plays with full confidence. Okay, Jhin is just allowed to have 50 million traps.
I am reborn of salt and blood.
I'm just gonna drag out the dragon a little bit. And then walk this way. Anything. I think we pull this way the dragon out. It was a good Swain ult. Just pull the dragon out and then we do it. Just covering our bases. Jhin just like walked up and 1v3'd or what? So this is where selling Sheen becomes extremely viable. And we're going to be selling our Sheen so that we can buy an opportunity. The reason why we buy opportunity is so that we can deal true damage. We have 40 lethality right now. We have 40% armor pen on our barrels. And this is the part of the game where GP is really good at carrying, is the mid game. Because the enemy team only has access to 1, maybe 2 items, right? But more often than not, they're just going to have 1.5 items, like they do right now. You're always going to have 3 items. Two items minimum, for sure.
More powder. Turned back deserves.
I have my ult up. Almost level 14. I'm just scared about getting dove. That's my main thing. But yeah, you can see how much 1 barrel hurts. Why did you do that, Solarbacca? Isn't she 1 in 6? Yeah, but she's a Vayne top player. You're right, but she's playing Vayne top, so it's like we kind of need her to suffer. I hope that makes sense, chat. It's like she picked Vayne top, so she kind of deserved to suffer. Barrels always have 40% armor pen? Yeah. But you can see how much damage I do without even having a sheen. I didn't have a sheen there, but yet I'm nuking the Vayne's HP bar. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy... I have options, right? I think the best option is LDR. Because LDR just makes your armor pen more effective. Excuse me. So here's what we do. 60... This is why the selling the sheen build goes so hard, by the way. 65% crit, 85%. 85% crit chance on GP. Brother, we are nuking health bars. I'm going bot lane, bro. You can find another lane. I'm going bot. What's that 4th item in your inventory and how much lethality does it give? I'm so glad you asked. I have Opportunity. Now, Opportunity, guys, it's a 2,700 gold item that gives you 30 lethality. It's seriously insane. I don't know how it's not nerfed yet. I think it's very broken. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, Vayne does have flash, so she can flash a combo.
More powder. My heart is iron.
85% crit chance and Opportunity. 30 lethality.
Dead will herald my return.
Now we get to buy LDR. Damn, she did so much damage. But I have LDR now, and I got 700 gold. And I have Elixir. Oh, you have to live. Run! Okay, he's out. Don't do it. 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 Don't do it, Viego. Don't do it. I know you want to, but don't do it. League is a math game, a cool math game, if you will. Alright, so we have 90% crit chance. I could sell my boots, but I think selling my boots would be dumb, so I'm not selling my boots. But yeah, take a look at this. So right now, we have 40% armor pen from LDR. We've got 40% from barrels. And the way it works in League, it's not 80% armor pen. It's more like 63% armor pen.
Hate is a child.
So let's imagine that we have 63% armor pen right now. And we have 40 lethality. Enemy team cannot play the game. I'm coming. Oh my god, it's a big barrel. Nice. Could have been a quadra kill, I think, unironically. I think that maybe could have been a quadra if I timed the barrel, but it also didn't crit with 90%. Maybe I'm wrong, but from what it looked like, I didn't crit on that barrel on the Kindred ult with 90%. Yeah, that was a crazy team fight. And look, I don't have Sheen. No Sheen, no problem.
But not my soul.
No Sheen, no problem. Should I keep pushing or should I take jungle? I think it's better to take jungle. I can take 3 jungle camps or 1 tower. The tower we're gonna get regardless. Like, who's stopping me from taking the tower? No one. See, this mid tower on the other hand, maybe I could have taken that one. It's gonna clear jungle camps though. Now, because we have Baron, she's gonna feel inclined to push.
I rarely
Play safe! She should have been playing safe. I don't know why she walked up so far. So, Yomu's by this. This. This, 528 AD. Beautiful. She has Zonias. Why didn't she just Zonias it? That was silly.
Your team
Was that
has
without a barrel?
destroyed
That was
a
Q
turret.
auto attack. That was the
Your
Q
team
auto attack
has
combo.
destroyed a turret.
Ooh. Fake pop. Oh, 7 Diddy sins. Oh, okay.
do I look like a patient man?
Let me go bot. What am I doing here?
Has destroyed a turret.
Go do something. She did all of that, and then I just 2-hit her. She condemned me into a wall from Fog of War, flashed the barrel combo. You can't flash the GPQ, bro. Sorry. It's not possible to flash the GPQ auto.
Has destroyed a turret.
Nice. That is a 3 and 10 Vayne. And that is how you punish a nasty Vayne top lane as Gangplank. Like the video.